Hello, good people. How you doing? This is B at BDG's Kitchen. Karibuni sana to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. So today on our kitchen menu, we're making chicken biryani. Yeah, you had that right. So we'll start by cutting our chicken, and I'm going to be using kienyeji chicken, as you can see. For the kienyeji chicken, I'll have to boil it first. Yeah, because kama kawaida kienyeji inakuanga ngumu kidogo. It's not like the broiler one. Yeah, here we go. You cut into big chunks. Just stick around and see the menu, see the recipe, how it's gonna be. So after cutting my chicken into big pieces, I'll wash them, then boil them like for 30 minutes. Here we go. It's always good to wash your chicken before you cook it. Yeah, it's plenty of water. That's enough. This is a half a chicken, right? Tulisema utumia ruto, hatuwezi nunua kuku mzima. Nusu iko sawa, but half will be enough for my family. Yeah? There we go. Just trying to be sarcastic. You clean your chicken well, you rinse it. Any fats on the chicken, just do away with it. So this was the main these are the main recipe that I used for my chicken biryani. I had 3 tomatoes, 1 lemon, 5 big onions, plenty of onions to be precise. You have the plain yogurt and the tomato paste. I'll start by cutting the onions into small slices. I'll dice up into small sizes. The main thing about biryani, it's all about the onions. Yeah, that's the main secret. Onions, you have to have plenty of onions. But in any kind of meal, if you want your food to be yummy, if you want your food to be, delicious, always make good use of plenty of onions. There we go. Then I'm going to fry the onions in a separate pan until they're golden brown. Then put them aside. When the hot is way too hot, that's when you put in your onions. All the way, you put everything in. For this one, I'm going to remain a bit of the onions for making the stew. If you're an onion person, you can always do more than this, but now it all depends with the amount of chicken that you're preparing. If it's a whole chicken, you'll need more onions. There we go. I'll burn the onions until they're golden brown, then put them aside. I'll use them later on. Just checking up, because again, you don't want to burn your onions. If they become too dark, they're gonna spoil your stew. It's not gonna be yummy. There we go. So in the meantime, the onions are ready, so I'm going to keep them aside. Now this is the color that I was looking for, the golden brown. You don't have to burn them until they're way too dark or too darker than this. Usifanye ziungue. Hii iko sawa. Put them in a clean container and put them aside. There you go. We're going to be using the onions later on, not now, when you're finalizing in a cooking or meal. Chicken biryani it's way too much work, but hey, if you love cooking and you love nice meal, there's nothing here to worry about. So these are the colors that I'll be using. I have the red color, the food colors here, and I have the yellow one. Is this yellow or this orange? Yeah, I don't know, but it's more of an orange or a yellow one in between. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not colorblind, but so you just put just drop of water. That's enough. Then you mix them well. You put them aside for using later on. Oops. And then for the potatoes, I'll still need to use potatoes in my biryani. This is what you normally do. You put in the color. We want them to have the color when we are frying them. You see? So in the same oil that I cooked my onions in, I'll be frying my potatoes. Not until they are wholly cooked, but just a bit crunchier. We just wanted them to have the color. It makes the biryani more, I wouldn't say attractive, but uh, it just gives the taste. If you know, you know. For this, I used 4 potatoes, and I'm just going to put all of them in the hot oil. Sio mingi. Yeah, that's enough. So I'm just going to deep fry them for like 15 to 20 minutes are enough. Yeah, before now we start making our stew. I'm going to dice up the tomatoes and blend them. I find it more easy when you blend the tomatoes when you're making the chicken biryani. Yeah, it's more easy. So I'm just going to dice up big slices and blend them for like 2 minutes. All you want here is the paste, yeah? Tutengeneza rojo. They call it the rojo, yeah? Watu wa Mombasa, they call them the rojo. As we call it, I don't know, should I call it the soup or the thick soup, yeah? Uh-huh. There we go. Put them in the blender. For this, for the amount of chicken that I have, the 3 tomatoes will be enough for this. If you have a bigger chicken, you can go for 4 blended tomatoes. Yeah, there we go. Blending even makes you work easier while cooking. They cook so way too fast. Clean up your chopping board. Then for the capsicum, I'm not like going to blend it wholly kiasi too, because I want to feel the chunks of the capsicum while I'm having my stew. So I'll just slice them and blend them, but kiasi. I'm not gonna make like a paste with them. That is for the capsicum. So I'll just blend it like for, I don't know, like for 30 seconds we're good to go. Still in the same blender. For the potato, right now they're crunchy, they're good to go. So I can put them aside and wait to use them later on. They're looking so good. You know, the food color that I kept, this is yellow. Yeah, I was calling it orange, but I say it yellow. If I'm not colorblind, this is yellow, right? I guess so. And then in the same oil, hii mafuta imefanya kazi, but it's always good to use it. There's no way I'm gonna throw it away. I'm still going to cook with it. So for the chicken, I told you this was kuku kienyeji, and you know with kuku kienyeji you have to boil it first for it to be tender. Kuku kienyeji inakuanga ngumu. It's not a lie. So I had to boil it for like 30 to 45 minutes. And then I decided I want the chicken to be about to be a bit crispy and to get the brown color. That's why I decided to deep fry it for a few minutes. And the soup, hii nayo niliweka kando. Always comes in handy when you need it, you know. And you just put the kafiri can have a cup or two. So here I'm going to deep fry the chicken. Then after that, I can start cooking, right? There we go. Oh. And then you know the good thing with the oil, because I had cooked the onion with it fast. So all the flavors of the onions, they all remain in the oil. So anything you put in the oil just brings out the nice flavors of the onions. Vile later, like the potatoes also got the flavors from the oil. And now the chicken's still going to get the same flavor, you know? Uh-huh. The economy inatufanya tutumie hivyo. The economy, don't worry. But it's always good to reuse the oil. Come on, it's the same meal, you know? The same meal, same dish. So I didn't want it to burn way too much into square tena ngumu. With this, I was good to go. And now I can start making my chicken. We want to make the stew now. The same oil. I'll take a different pan, but get like 2 spoonsful of cooking oil into the sufuria that I'm going to be cooking with. Then add my onions. Remember there are onions that I had kept aside when I started cutting here. Those are the same onions that I'm going now to use right now. Not the cooked ones. Zile zilikuwa zimekatakatwa zikaachwa kwa chopping board. So I'll start by putting my onions. I'm going to allow them to cook 4 bits until they're golden brown, as long as they don't burn up. Then I'm going to add in the spices that I'm going to be using for this meal. But before that, I'll add in the ginger. I have the ginger paste here. I decided not to add in the garlic. For this, I just wanted to feel the flavor of the ginger. There you go. You should always be careful not to burn your onion. So kamakawa, you put in your ginger paste. Give it a good mix. Mix everything well together. Then I'm going to go in with the chicken. I want the chicken to get all the flavors of the onions and the ginger. For the chicken, I decided to put a few pieces aside because there's someone here who doesn't do yogurt. So wakiona nikeka yogurt kwa chakula atasema hakuli. So I had to do a few pieces aside because I have to use yogurt while cooking this. I have these Gen Zs in the house also. I don't know what to say, but where? Wenye wanasemanga sikulangi hii sikule he. But anyway, we move on regardless. Mhm. So I'm just going to allow it to cook for a while and add in my tomato paste. There we go. The 3 blended tomatoes. They're going to add in the flavors and make my chicken stew to be way more yummy. I just love the aroma in this kitchen. It's it smells so nice. I know even the neighbors are like, where? What's cooking? You remember I told you like I wanted the capsicum to be a bit chunky. Here it is. This is what I wanted. This is what I was going for. Yeah, you just get the flavors. I just wanted to get the flavors as I was eating. I wanted to feel the capsicum when I'm chewing. But I didn't put a lot. Kiasi too. So here we go. I'm going to allow it to cook for a while. But before then, add in the salt. That's enough. Then I'm going to go in with the spices. For this, I'll be using the garam masala, the cumin, the chicken masala. You add in. Hii nayo nilipima kwa macho. This is zile napimanga na kijiko. For this, I decided, I can measure with my eyes, right? The garam masala. Then I went in with the curry powder. I added in the paprika. You can always play along with the spices, whatever goes, whatever works for you. And then I added in the chicken masala. The chicken masala is a plus for this chicken biryani. It's a plus. Even if you're going to use any other spices, don't leave the chicken masala. Right? Now you can see how the soup is the stew is a bit thickening up, right? At this juncture I feel like I can have a plate and decide to just enjoy my chicken the way it is. Looks so yummy. Looks so delicious. Wow. The aroma is something else. Uh-huh. Look at that. Then I was going to add in the tomato paste. Yeah, it's still a plus for the chicken biryani. Then I'll go in with the plain yogurt. There are those who choose to use the mala, and there are those who choose to use the plain yogurt. Whatever works for you again, go for it. So for me, mala doesn't work for me, so I didn't cook with mala. Plain yogurt works for me, so I'm good to go. But they both work the same. I guess the flavors are all the same. Though I've never tasted chicken biryani with mala, but for me, plain yogurt will do. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Looks so nice. Looks so tasty. You give it a good mix. All the spices, the plain yogurt, the tomato paste, the salt. They have to mix up well. Remember, we still have our potatoes. Remember, we kept them aside. Don't forget, we still need to add them after this. Yeah? So just checking whether everything is ready. Oh, Angalia Rojo. Oh my goodness. Look at the thickness. This is what I wanted. Look how well the yogurt has cooked. Now this is where you put in the potatoes. That's why it's always advisable to like fry your potatoes before you cook, because utaki kushinda umeongezea maji for this, you know. Yeah, there's no need of putting potatoes then starting adding a lot of water, like I don't know. But when you deep fry the potatoes aside, it kind of makes your work easier. Oh my goodness, the smell, the aroma in the kitchen, it's killing me. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Everything is well cooked up, well mixed up. Can't wait to do the rice now. Oh my. But before that, I'll have to garnish this. Uh-huh. It needs to be garnished. Oh, I had forgotten about the lemon. You can squeeze half a lemon or a whole lemon, whatever works for you again. There we go. For me, half a lemon was okay. Just trying to get the flavors, you know, the bitterness of the lemon. Then the onions that we fried and kept aside. Now this is where we put them. It's imefikiwa. After, like we started with the onions, but saizi ndio zinafikiwa, you know? No, like with this kind of onions, when you fry them and put them aside, they just give you food. You meal some nice, tasty yumminess. You know, I'm just trying to get the right word for this, but where kuna vile, like it slaps. It, oh God, I don't know even what to say. But there's a way big difference for a food that is cooked with plenty of onions. Then I'm going to garnish with the coriander, dania, as they call it here in Kenya. Look at that meal. This is a 10. This is a 10 over 10. Oh my, 10, a 10 over 10, right? Minus nothing. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Looks so nice. Looks so yummy. I don't know whether I'll be in a position to eat until the rice cooks, you know? I feel like I want to serve like now. Well, this one I'll just cover it and put it aside. Then now we can start making the rice. Mm-hmm. There we go. For the rice, you boil it, your water, depending with the amount of rice that you're cooking. Then you don't want to overdo and make your rice to overcook. Put a teaspoon of oil. Sorry. Some salt to taste. Then you can add in your washed rice. I had already washed my rice, so there you go. Certainly, it's advisable for you to wash your rice. For this, I'm going to give it like 20 to 25 minutes, right? We have to wait for the rice to cook. We let it simmer. Then we can come in with the colors. Biryani nayo lazima ikuwe na rangi. Whoever said so, I have no idea. Then after a few minutes, see, the water is all dried up. Don't mind my cooker, the water kind of spilled while boiling. Ninyi tunasemanga imeiva moja moja. Look at that. Now it's time to dig in and go in with our color. Whatever color works for you. Again, go for it. There you go. So for me, I'll be working with red. And you don't just drop it at one position or one place. You know, it looks more of red when in the container, but when you're pouring it in the pot, you get the yellow color, you know. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me stop confusing myself with colors. Then let's see the other color. There are those people even who work with green color and it comes out. Oh no, this is the red color. Yes, the first one was yellow. No, this is red. Yeah, you put all over. Then you're kind of going to cover it and allow it to cook again for like 5 minutes. Let it simmer for 5 minutes. Then you can start mixing up your rice. You want the colors to be all over. You don't want the red color to be in one position or one area and the yellow one to be on the other side. They have to mix up. So I'm just going to give it a few, then we start mixing up. After 5 minutes, we're back. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The girls have no idea what's cooking in this kitchen. They're gonna be surprised. They're gonna like it. I know. Uh-huh. Kids are so wild when it comes to colors, yeah? Time to serve, time to serve. The rice is ready. Yeah. Everything is ready to be served. I'll start by serving myself. Then baby Kelsey can serve herself. Oh, looks so nice and so yummy. Chicken biryani from Betty G's kitchen. Look at the chicken. Looking so yummy, so lovely. And the potatoes. Wow. You see? Look at that. Uh-huh. This is where you just sit down and dig with you wash your hands and just dig in with your own bare hands. If the spoon is not gonna work for me, I'll just have to use my hands. There, I had even an avocado, kept it on the side, and I had the kachumbari. Look at that dish. Just go to a five-star hotel and tell me how much they're gonna charge you for this. Uh-huh. It's 3,000 and above, right? If I'm not wrong, right? The cheapest you can pay for that is around 2,000 or two, I don't know, or something like that. Here's baby Kelsey serving herself. I love when the girls serve themselves because mtu aweke anamaliza. If I serve them, they'll be like, oh, you kept a lot, or I don't know, I want to add more. But anyway, let's enjoy the meal. Wow. Kelsey going for the big chunks, and some potato there. When it comes to kachumbari, Kelsey is so selective. She's only going for the tomatoes. Anyway, here we go. Look at my dish. Oh my goodness. 10 over 10 minus nothing. Oh my goodness. Look at that drums. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Looks so nice. Looks so yummy. Let me enjoy my meal. It has been amazing cooking for you people, showing you the recipe. Just try it at home. It's a holiday. It's the holiday this holiday season. You can try this out. Yeah. And I'm so sure your family is gonna enjoy. Continue subscribing, continue sharing, continue liking. I'm honored for that. Santini Sana. And you guys be blessed. Let me enjoy the meal. Oh, it's still hot. But then it slapped, It really slapped. It was so nice. You could feel the flavors in the chicken. All kind of flavors were there. Anything that I used in that kitchen, I got it right deep inside the chicken. The rice was awesome. The colors came out so well. Oh my goodness. There you go. Uh-huh. Enjoy. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Bye-bye. Let's see what we're gonna cook for the next